How goes it, YouTubers? It's me, the Cool Loser, and today's video is going to be on the best apps of the week, so let's do it to it. And as you see here, I'm using the Nexus 7 2nd generation instead of my S4 because it's still broken. And for the best live wallpaper of the week, it is called Falling Leaves. I figured since it's already fall, I want to do a really cool live wallpaper and it looks just good and amazing quality. Like if you look at the detail, it just looks really gorgeous. Alrighty, let's move on to the best apps of the week now, shall we? And I'll start off with Apex Launcher. I've reviewed it many times before, but the reason why I brought it is because I got the full version that I wanted to review for you guys just real quickly, which looks a lot different than what you're usually looking at it, or you're probably like, whoa, it looks way different than mine. That's because it is. And if you go into the settings here, you will see that you got lots and lots of settings. Home screen settings. Now, if you go into the drawer settings, you can also change the drawer. Also, with the pro feature, you're able to, let's go into Apex settings, go into notification settings. You're able to add badges, so whenever you get a text message, an email, whatever, you'll get that like little notification right above the icon right here saying that you got messages. Also, another cool part about it is that it has gestures. Now, if I click on this is my YouTube, but if I go into lifting it up, it actually opens up something else. As you see, that's gesture based, and I think I have one for down. Nope, I don't have anything for down, but you can set it. As you click onto it, you see gestures, and gestures you'll be able to set swipe up and then swipe down. You go into and you can choose different actions. Since I've reviewed it a couple times, I'm not going to go too much into it, but I just wanted to tell you that it is fantastic. It just works so much better. Definitely give it a try on your tablet. It works on your phone, so you know, go do it. Next up, we have Yoma. Now, if we click on Yoma, you're going to see we got more themes, about themes, apply themes. And what this is, it works with the Apex, Nova, ADW, Holo, Action, and SS. And it's an icon pack, as in, you know, you can make your phone or tablet look a lot different. As you see, this is totally different looking. The icons are all square, they're different colored, and they have different images on it. This is what theme it comes with. So if you click on more themes, you can go to the Play Store and it'll actually go into what other themes you can do. But you can go to blind themes and choose your Apex, as in, let's just go through it actually, and go into themes. We see the Yoma, we see the default theme, so I got certain ones right there that we can change up. As you see, you can pick back and forth if you would like. Yoma is just an icon pack. Definitely makes your device look sexy, so go do it to it. Next up, we have Smart Status Bar. Yes, I've reviewed this Smart Status Bar before, but I'm bringing it back again because it is very important since I'm on the Nexus 7 and it doesn't do it like the Galaxy S4. A lot of other phones don't do this. This is exactly how I set it up. I don't have to do anything fancy. I didn't buy the Pro version, but you can if you would like, because it has extra features there for you. So now in here, we don't see my status bar up here, right? That's because it's hidden. I have it on full screen mode since I'm rooted in a custom ROM, CyanogenMod 10.2. Now, if I want to see my notification bar, I just gotta drag down, and you see it's dragged and it appears, and there's a time, and there's messages if I got, and in 8 seconds, it's gonna pop back up, and it's gonna be always available for me when I'm playing games, watching movies. So if you ever have a game that you can never see what message you had, now you'll be able to do the swipe and see if you want to answer it or not. It's pretty cool. Definitely a must-have application, so go do it to it. Here next we have permissions. So if you're running a Nexus device on 4.3 or any custom ROM that's running 4.3 Jelly Bean, Permission Manager is this exactly, which actually allows certain applications to deny permission of what applications can use. It's like Facebook. Go into Facebook and we go into what permissions Facebook uses. If I don't want Facebook to use my location, I can turn it off. As you see, it hasn't used it in 0 minutes ago. And they also say never used on it if it never used it, and you can just check them off. This device doesn't vibrate, so that shouldn't even be on. So if I don't want it to ever record through the camera, I can say no, and therefore it'll never be able to use it. But you gotta be careful what you turn off. In the Twitter, now you don't need this application that I just reviewed. It's just a quicker, easier way for you to understand and get to, because it actually gives you some information right here. But this gives you the cool part where you can just see what's run at startup and information of what is red flagged and what's caution and stuff, so you can see exactly what you want to manage through. And I would just try it out for yourself to see if you want to, maybe save some battery and control what kind of permissions you would want. So go do it to it. Here next we have Jift. Now, Jift is an application right here that combines your 3 favorite social networks, which is Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. So if those are the ones that you always use, you're going to love it because you get all your social media and feeds into one section where you can combine them all together and read them all in the timeline. As you see, they're in little squares. Go into this. If you go into, writing a message, We got Google Plus, we check on it. We got Twitter, and then we have Facebook. 3 networks right now, and I can say subscribe. And whenever I post this message right now, it'll go to all my 3 networks right now, and I don't have to go through each individual since I'm one of those users of all these 3 popular networks. And you can share your locations, and you can actually control what kind of people are going to also be seen. You see public, want to present public, so therefore everyone on Facebook will be able to see this message. The best part is that you get all your networks in one little application. Go into your friends, your profile, photos, notifications. So go try it out for yourself. Here next we have Everypost. Now this application is for the people who don't need the social media. This is simply just to share on every one of your posts. Let's say you have more than those 3 favorite. Like I got Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, email, G+, Pinterest, don't remember what that one is, LinkedIn, and then we have Dropbox. If you don't want that one, just uncheck. You see they turn off. But if you want to message through them, just check them. And also it makes everything very easy for you to use things like the camera. You can use a video, you can do the camera roll, which has already pictures, add links to videos, images, and music, so you can share very quickly. You got your @ and you got the hashtag, and you see you got your 140, and this actually allows you to tweet longer thing, you know, and share more, and you can see more settings there. You can share through all your networks. It was Flickr, that was what it was. It's definitely an application just for, you know, updating all your status instead of having to go through all of them one by one. This will actually be in one section and be like bam, in like 10 networks. I think it's very useful, so go try it out for yourself. Here next we have TouchPal. The TouchPal keyboard is for the tablet this time. Now watch the animation when I press the keys. It just looks real good. It looks like quality. And you could also do this, and you could also look up here what's happening if you want to correct it or go to the next word, and it just looks very sexy. But it's not on prediction right now, so let's go into this and prediction on. See right here, if I click on it, it splits the keyboard. But check this out, I can actually fix the keyboard right now. I can make it even more towards the edges, even more, or I can stretch it up higher, so if I want to have bigger fingers, or even go smaller. So you see, there it is. And check this. And now we have the key, so I don't have to be going back and forth. Now I can be, this is great. Easily being reachable, and also work landscape. Now my fingers are able to stretch out. You don't have to split it. You could also keep it normal, but like I said, you can fix it up. And you could actually have a T+, as if you want to see it this way. And as you see, we got a whole bunch of more options up here as well. We can speak. Thank you for commenting. Click on the pencil, you see that you can cut, delete. Yeah, I'm not gonna read them off, but you can see what we have. We got arrows, and this icon right here is for your speed, which will go into a graph. I'm not gonna click on it, but here's a quick Twitter button. So let's say you're not in Twitter, and whatever you're on texting or typing or searching for things, if you click on this Twitter application, it'll actually jump right into your Twitter, so you can post a tweet because you're using your keyboard. It's like entwined together. So that's what I really liked about this keyboard. And as well, you see that you got your emojis that you can click on real quickly. You see this 1, 2, and then 3. I still like SwiftKey over it, but this one's free and it has tons of features and is next best for sure. So go try it out for yourself. Next up, we have free full movies. Yes, I've reviewed lots of these, almost every other app, but they get removed, and I want everyone to be able to have a good night and watch movies for free. So if you want it, get it now. You can watch movies that have been in the theater that are not out on DVD yet, and they do have links, so you don't have to download them. You just watch them off YouTube. You can go into trending or go into most popular and movie mobile, because companies want you to pay for it, which is righteous. But you know, a lot of us don't have a lot of money. In my part, movies is just like a different category between applications and games. So for movies is a lot different, although I'm always in for supporting pretty much it. You can see in Drive, I think this is the one where you actually get links to websites and stuff. So enjoy the application while it lasts. And last but not least, we have dynamic keyboard. Make default. Let's go into dynamic keyboard, and this keyboard is this. As you see, look at that. That's the pop-up keyboard that we're gonna see. Whoops. Nothing fancy comes out of it. It just a keyboard that you can see when you tap on it. It just has this type of feel to it. Since I don't have too many applications that I wanted to run on the Nexus 7, I just wanted to, you know, share at least 2 keyboards here. But as you type around, you see it kind of move at. It doesn't have swipe or swift or trace or any of that. you know, movements that you can do on it, but you do have just this good looking keyboard, and the animation for it looks good as well. That's what I love about Android, is the fact that you're able to choose so many keyboards. Out of like some other operating systems, you can only have 1 or 2, and this one you can choose like over 200, I'm guessing. And it's just great that you have all that options out there. These were the best apps of the week on my Nexus 7, brought to you by me, the Cool Loser. So please, as always, rate, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to spread the word of the Cool Loser. I gotta move on, and I hope these will hold you up for a little bit. I know there wasn't anything crazy, but the fact is that you got some apps and a video today. I did order my screen. I'm not gonna touch it because every time I touch it, the music turns on and I cry. I did order a new screen for that, so I'll also have I know the video on fixing my screen, doing it myself, and putting this away. And also, I do have a case here that's all you're gonna see, and I'll put in another video, and it is for my Nexus 7 because, you know, I broke my screen, so now I gotta protect all my valuables. For this week, I'll be posting a lot of videos. Definitely check in for that, and I will see you guys later.